This is going to be a real short video for my existing customers where I'm going to review the Geronimo Trading System's performance in the previous week, so between the 19th of March through the 25th of March. Overall, this slide shows how we did. Just keep in mind the disclaimer at the bottom. Past performance is not indicative of future performance, and trading futures involves substantial risk of loss. It's not appropriate for all investors. But basically, here's a summary. We did really well, but let's look at some of the trades a little bit closer. Okay, so between the 21st of March and the 25th of March, we had a total of 3 put spreads, and all 3 were winners. So the first one was one that we actually entered into on Friday on the 18th, where we sold the 44.50 puts and bought the 44.15 puts that expire on Monday. So when we executed the trade, this is where the S&P was at. This little line just shows the strike price of the short put. So this is a bullish put spread, meaning we collect premium, and assuming that the market either closes at about the same level or higher, then it's profitable. Now in this case, we had a gain of $555. This was a 100% gain for us. You can see that the market kind of traded higher, then it went lower, then it went higher again on Monday, and then when the equity markets opened, it sold off a bit, but then rallied throughout the rest of the day. And we actually ended up closing, because of this last kind of few minutes of trading, we ended up closing above our short strike price. So this was a 100% profit for us. And this trade actually demonstrates why put spreads can be a fairly effective way to trade, because we didn't have to have a stop. So we didn't get stopped out of any of these big kind of movements, big moves that went lower on the S&P. But then on Monday, we ended up getting back into the put spread at around the same time that the previous one expired. And this one was for the Wednesday spread. So that would be, so if this is Monday here, this is Tuesday. So Tuesday we were in that trade, and it was up quite a bit because we were so far above our short put. And then on Wednesday, the market did sell off a bit, but we still ended up closing well above the strike price. And so this was also a full profit for us of $592. The final trade we got into on Wednesday at the close, and that one was easily a winner as the market really just rallied the next 2 days. So another winning trade of about $580. So we had 3 put spreads, and all of them were winners. So it was a great week for the put spreads. Now what I want to point out though is that notice how the market, even though it closed higher between the previous Friday and the current Friday, there was a decent amount of volatility to where if somebody was just long the futures, they could have got stopped out of a few of these trades potentially. But again, the put spreads allow us to trade without a stop because the max loss is contained. Now on the day trades, we also had a pretty good trade on Tuesday. Not pretty good, I mean, it was actually incredible. And that again corresponds to this day here. And so we bought shortly after the market opened, and the market really just took off and rallied the entire day. It ended up being a really nice gain. We bought at 44.77 and we exited at 45.05. So it was about a 28-point gain on the S&P, which equates to about $1,368. And so, yeah, so we had a 1-day trade, and it was a really solid one. Now, as the summary slide shows, the combined returns that we saw was up $3,095 per unit traded, which is about 20.63%. So again, it was an incredible week for us, really good week. We had 4 trades, all were winners, and we were up about 20% on our Geronimo Trading System. That's really all I had. So thanks again for using the system. This video is for my existing customers. Really appreciate you being a customer, and keep in mind that trading futures does involve substantial risk of loss. It's not appropriate for all investors. And of course, past performance is not indicative of future performance. Have a great day. Bye-bye.